The ME410 B2U4 is going down from 4.0 to 3.7. Same issue as all of the other 410s. The flight characteristics are just not good enough against the single engine stuff. A35B for Britain is going down. Britain? Does Britain have an A35B? Going from 2.7 to 2.3? I don't remember that one. Maybe it's labeled differently, unless it's talking about the French one. Who knows? The Key 49 is going from 3.3 to 3.0. So this machine obviously doesn't have a good bomb load. It's kind of maneuverable, but no defensive armament, so not surprised to see it go down. The Key 49 2A is also going down. Don't know why the 2B isn't. They're basically the same vehicle. The IL-2 37 is going down. Adding to the trend of trying to help these CAS aircraft. The BF-110 F2 is going down from 3.3 to 3.0. I disagree with this. It's actually a really fun vehicle. It has only one problem with it, and that is compression when you're diving. If you can play around that, you can actually do really well in it. The Hellcat is going down. I heavily disagree with this one. The Hellcat, especially in naval and ground, is crazy strong because they gave it independent bomb drops. So putting that down seems very surprising to me. The P63A5, 3.7 to 3.3. That's also surprising. The P39 and P63 changes are weird to me. All of those aircraft feel stupidly good to fly. I've never had any issues with them. So, yeah, simple as that. HS129B2 is going down. The same trend as the other CAS stuff. The B-25 is going down. Not an impressive bomb load on it, so not a surprise. The SB-2C4 is going down. Terrible decision. It's a fantastic aircraft, very good ground pounder, and also very good anti-bomber. So good at multi-role and even carries a mine. So you can literally do whatever you want with it. I can't believe that thing's going down. The XA-38 goes down again. The Grizzly, following the trend of the large guns going down. Same with the Tempest Mark V Vickers P, that's decreasing. And the Night Fighter, the Dornier 217, also decreasing in VR, which I think is fine. It's not a very good aircraft, way too cumbersome. Engines aren't powerful to move around the machine. Overall, not great. The Spitfire Mark 5B goes up in BR though. Seems like the Spitfires are the ones which are getting canned this time. They are fantastic aircraft. The Mark 5B is very nice to fly. The BF-110 G2 is going from 3.7 to 3.3. That is a fantastic aircraft too. As I said, only issue with it is compression and a dive. So unless people are diving and smashing into the ground, I have no idea why it's going down. The Key 49 2B is going down from 3.7 to 3.3. I don't know why these two aren't together, but they are split apart. So that's good because, as I said, the 2A and the 2B, basically the same machine. The ME410A1 is going down. God damn, a lot of these were put down last time, and now we're putting them down even more. The Firefly is going down from 3.7 to 3.3. That's completely fine. The flight characteristics on it are terrible, and also it doesn't have enough ammo to be a good ground pounder. A6M3 goes up, following its A6M2 brother. No issue with this at all. It's a really good plane. As I said, play the Zeros, have fun with them. They're really, really good. P1Y1, Mod 11, goes down again. Terrible bomb loads, not flexible enough, terrible armament. Once again, going from 3.3 to 3.0. That thing's been dropped like 3 or 4 times. I think it won't get dropped too much more after this. PE2, 110, same reasoning. It's going down from 4 to 3.7, same reasoning as the PE3s. These are going to keep dropping over and over again. Mosquito FB Mark 6 is going from 3.7 to 3.3. Kind of a surprise on that one, especially since I got the Airborne. Thought it would do a lot better than that, but I'm guessing not. The Year 2 M105, it's going from 4.0 to 3.7. Surprising there actually as well, because the 2s actually feel really nice to fly, because if you're patient with them, you can get a really good bomb drop-off. Maybe people aren't being patient. The Sterling B Mark 1 is going from 4.7 to 4.3, so not a surprise. The Sterlings handle like crap. They should be lower BR than the Halifaxes. The Halifax is a better machine than them. The PBJ-1J is going from 4.0 to 3.7, following the other donkey guns down. The P51C10 is going from 4.0 to 3.7. I disagree with this change. There's a lot of American fighters here that are going down in BR. They don't need to. They're good aircraft. You just got to manage the engines and actually climb in them. That's all you got to do in these things. They are fantastic machines. I've played them for years. I don't know why they're going down now, instead of going down before. I don't know what's going on, but they shouldn't go down. They're all fantastic. The P1Y1 Model 11 is going down, the Chinese version. B25J is going down, following its other brother. The Firebrand is actually going down in BR, which is great, because it's another aircraft with terrible flight characteristics. So very happy to see this. Hopefully it sees a bit more play. The P108B Series 2 is going down in BR. That's kind of a surprise, once again. The actual bomber P108s are generally pretty good. So to see this one goes down is a surprise. I'm guessing it's not fast enough. It's getting caught with these new strike aircrafts that have been added. The Yak-9K is going down in BR. Why? Why is the Yak-9K going down in BR? From 4.0 to 3.7. The vehicle is fine. It works really well. It's a very, very specialized playstyle, but once you figure it out, it's super good. I remember when I had to get the shell on it, because they added one to the 45, I went 5-0 in a game, and all I did was play to its strengths. It's a fantastic aircraft. It doesn't need to go down in BR. The A6M3 Mod 22 is going up from 4.0 to 4.3, following the zero trend. The BTD is going down to 3.7 from 4.0, following the light attack aircraft trend. The Yak-3 is going up, the same with the French Yak-3 as well. What is going on? Why is there a ton of propeller aircraft in the mid-tiers going down and some of them being pushed up? What are they trying to create here? Because a lot of these vehicles match up pretty well against each other. The Yak-3 matches pretty well up against stuff like the P51C, right? The Yak-3 is slightly better than it, but it's not 2 BR brackets better, right? It's more same BR bracket better, just different repair cost. I don't understand what's going on with these vehicles. The Yak-9T is also going down in BR. What? Why? I'm going to have to sit down with somebody from Gaijin over like the weekend or over next week, and they can explain to me these what are they trying to do with these BR changes? Are they trying to create 2 distinct brackets of fighters which don't see each other too much? Because that basically is how this reads when it comes to the BR changes. I don't think it's going to work because you always have the meta and it'll push all the other ones into that area, and then you'll just keep pushing those ones away from each other, but it makes no sense. The P2 goes down from 4.0 to 3.7, same reasoning as the P3. The P47D22RE is going down from 4.3 to 4.0. What? Oh my god. It's probably because it's a patience aircraft. And patience aircraft in War Thunder generally don't do too well. Patience aircraft are ones where you have to actually take a little bit of time to climb and get into position, and then you can attack. Yeah, the P47D25 is also going down from 4.3 to 4.0, so is the P47D27. So that tells me all I need to know. People are playing these like monkeys. They're not playing them like they're supposed to be. They're playing them not to their strengths. Because the vehicles themselves are exemplary when you play them to their strengths. They also are really good in ground and also naval. So to see them go down is not a good sign. The F6F5N is going down as well. from 4.3 to 4.0, I suppose following its brother, the Hellcat. It doesn't need to, just like the Hellcat. The Spitfire Mark 5C is going from 4.3 to 4.7. Turns out 4 cannons is good. And the A6M5 is going from 4.3 to 4.7, which I think is a fine change, bringing it in line with a bunch of other Japanese aircraft, which are really good. The G5 goes from 4.7 to 4.3, probably because it's slow and cumbersome and can never get to the target. The DO335A1 is going from 4.7 to 4.3. It's a pretty decent bomber hunter, but nothing really else. So to see it go down, not too much of a surprise. The FB Mark 26 Mosquito goes from 3.7 to 3.3 following its brother, so that's fine as well. The VB-1002, 4.3 to 4.7. I really like that aircraft. I think it flies really well, the VBs in general. You just need to get them a little bit modified, and it works really, really well. So not surprised to see that at all. Yak 9U is going up as well, and the A6M3 Mod 22 Co is going up. So yeah, it looks like they're trying to create different, distinct BR brackets. The MB162 goes from 4.3 to 4.7. The bomber, why? I would put that in the same level as the P108 personally. But I'm guessing it's doing better in general than the P108, maybe just because of matchups. The Spitfire Mark 5C Trop is going from 4.7 to 5.0. Mark 5C Trop, sorry. Yeah, keep murdering that thing. That thing should not be higher than the Mark 5C ever. It's heavier and worse performance. The P2359 going down once again. They keep putting down these P2s and P3s, and they're going to keep going down. The Key 67-1 Co is going up. It's a fantastic aircraft, super maneuverable. Nice to see it finally get the BR it needs. A6M6C is going from 4.7 to 5.0. You know what was really funny? When the A6M6C first came out in the Battle Pass, I heard a ton of people saying it was a bad aircraft. It just isn't. It's just not an A6M5 Co. Like, that's the thing. The A6M5 Co has better flight performance than it, but the A6M6C hits harder like a truck, and it still has good flight performance. It was so weird, that machine. It was kind of like the PBV, when before it came out, that I saw a ton of people saying that it was going to be a busted machine, and it was going to take over the game at its tier, right? Even though we didn't even know its BR at the time. The A6M6C is a good aircraft. You know, it's on par with the Hay, which is already in the tech tree. So to see it go up, not a surprise at all. The LA7 is up as well, same with the G55 Series 1, going from 4.7 to 5.0, releasing some pressure from that new bracket they've just created at 3.7. The DO217 E2 and E4 going down from 4.7 to 4.3. Those bombers are fine, they have really good bomb loads. They just suck when you get caught out by stuff which spawns in the air, so maybe that's just happening too often. The SU6 AM42 is going down in BR. That's the weaker SU6, so not too much of a surprise there. It's not the best aircraft around. LA7 is going up in BR. I'm guessing this is a Chinese LA7, or the premium one probably. It's not very well marked. The G55 Series 1 is going up in BR from 4.7 to 5.0. That makes sense to me. And then the IL-10s, all three of them, are going from 5.0 to 4.7. On, once again, the trend that they are really, really trying to make it so these attack aircraft are useful. Year 2 goes from 4.7 to 4.3, so I'm guessing the bomb load isn't good enough. Same with some other things. The P47N is going 5.0 to 4.7. Are you mad? The F4U4 is going from 5.0 to 4.7. Right, this just tells me that people cannot do boom and zoom anymore. They cannot energy fight. They don't know how. The tricks of the trade have gone. They don't exist anymore. Because these vehicles are fantastic. That playstyle made stuff like the TAR 152 back in the day insanely expensive. It also made a bunch of other vehicles insanely expensive, like the Tempest. And to see this happen is so sad. because it's one of my favorite playstyles, and I do it to this day. They haven't changed the maps enough for the playstyle to die. Just people aren't doing it. What a crazy world. The B6R3 is going down as well. Oh, me from 5 years ago, my heart has just been ripped out. The B6R3 was a terror of the sky, mainly because it got a bomber spawn, but and it was the only thing that countered the B17 spam. Nowadays, it has a much more relaxed role and doesn't do all those things, so not too much of a surprise. The A6M5 Hey and the A6M5 Otsu are going from 5.0 to 5.3, so they're obviously performing well. The SU6M71F is going from 5.0 to 4.7. The B6 is going from 5.0 to 5.3. I'm guessing as 23s have finally come online. So you know what I see from like all of these changes? Turn fighters, dog fighters, mainly increasing in BR. Energy fighters, boom and zoom fighters going down in BR. Like that's the trend there with like most of these we've talked about. And then you got like the J5N1, that's going up in BR. No idea why. I thought it was fine where it was. The J2M3 going up in BR from 5.3 to 5.7 makes a lot more sense. It's a fantastic vehicle. Reggiani, the 2005, that's going up from 5.3 to 5.7. Once again, fantastic vehicle. And the TU1 is going from 5.7 to 5.3 because somehow it's worse than the TU2s, even though it has all of the capabilities of them, different engines, a radar, and probably a better bomb drop. Why? That thing's only been out like a few weeks. Are you telling me you have enough data on that damn thing? No way. Absolutely no way. That thing definitely goes up in BR again. The GA-N1 goes from 5.7 to 6.0. Space climbing must be working in it. The Hornet Mark III and Mark I go from 5.7 to 6.0. Not too much of a surprise. Those machines are very good at killing bombers and also very good at climbing, catching people out. TU2S is going from 5.7 to 5.3. Okay, so it joins the TU1. What about the other TU2s? The Do 335B2 is going from 5.7 to 5.3. That strengthens the German ground lineup even more. The AD2 is going from 5.7 to 5.3. What? No, no, no. The AM1 is going from 5.7 to 5.3. Right. I was with you, okay? I was with you, and with the lower tier light fighters and also attackers, okay? Because they have weak armaments, they're not good at sorting stuff like, ground targets out. The AD2, the AM1, and also the Helldiver from before, all of these vehicles are fantastic at it. Absolutely fantastic. They have great bomb loads, or just great secondaries, and they're very good at cleaning up maps. They are my go-tos for doing ground strikes. They are amazing, okay? This is a shocking decision. They do not need to go down. The Lincoln is going up, and the Shackleton is also going up, because screw British bombers. How dare people climb to the side? It's not fair. The J6K1 is going up as well, from 6.0 to 6.3. I mean, that's fair. It's a really good fantasy aircraft that shouldn't be in the game. The F4U7 is going from 6.0 to 5.7. No, stop this. The thing is amazing in ground, and also when naval's around for France will be great for that. The AD4s are also going down from 6.0 to 5.7. What is going on? I'm living in La La Land. These are some of the best ground pounders in the game. Why are we putting them down? The F8F1 is going from 6.0 to 5.7. That's fine. The thing handles like trash. The G56 is going from 6.3 to 6.0, so it's going back to its original BR, so we'll have to see if its repair cost skyrockets again. The Spitfire F Mark 24 is going from 6.7 to 7.0. Now, funny enough, this is the one that caused the most controversy, and a lot of the other ones are way more ridiculous than this one. When it comes to the propeller changes. The Spitfire F Mark 24 is the best, if not one of the best 3 props in the game. Okay? That's a fact. And to see it go up because of that, because people are turn fighting it or trying to run away and it's gunning them down with the 20s, not a surprise at all. So to see that go up, I'm fine with it. It's an amazing aircraft. A lot of these attacker changes at higher ranks, terrible ideas. Really, really worrying. And then, at the same time, a bunch of changes to fighters around like the 4.0 to 5.0 bracket, which don't make a lot of sense either. Unless, as I said, you follow the themes that we were talking about. And if that's the case, we have some real problems on our hands. Because it means that there is a lack of skill. It's not even a lack of skill. There is a lack of knowledge of how to use some of these planes. And I don't know whether that's a failure on the community's part, the failure on the CC's part, a failure on Gaijin's part, but we need to start teaching people how to fly these planes again. If this is what's happening, this is going to cause insane amounts of imbalance. Because when you get a good pilot, okay, or just a slightly above average pilot, in one of these planes who knows how to energy fight, they're going to annihilate you, and it's not going to be fun. And if these keep going down like this, that's going to continue over and over and over again. You don't want that. So either we need better knowledge on these things, or we need to start teaching these things, or at the same time, we need people to try and explore different ways of playing these things instead of like dogfighters. The propeller side is a roller coaster. I'm amazed. I truly am. That is the most all over the place set of BR changes I've seen. But the themes at least make sense, apart from the ones where they're splitting the fighters. Everything else through it makes sense to me. It's just certain BR changes are, I don't know how else to describe it, apart from very ill-advised. Anyway, we'll get into the jets next. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank Professor X 1718, Orange Tail, Sakoshi Tiger, BRFC 15, Teddy, John Ryman, Universe A, Eugens Terry, Ambrosius McClellan, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, and then Kyle Kin, Barine, Lafouche, and also Samuel Slick for supporting the channel.